welcome back to the Whole Face Podcast, a millennial dating experiment.
As you guys know, we are brought to you by SIRENS NYC, baby.
Yes, and we're coming straight out of Flip the Script Podcast Studios. What's good? For those of you guys who don't know, it's your friendly neighborhood sex symbol, Becky J. Hey.
And it's your fave coho, the baddest Kiana MJ.
And you already know it's your boy RB representing Punchline Punch. Follow me at Punchline Punch on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Today we got the variety pack.
Variety! Hey!
The variety pack. We got Amnesia over here. Becky sipping Amnesia. I'm sipping Sammy Whammy. And MJ is sipping that Queen's Water.
That me water.
Yes. I'm super excited. Amnesia is definitely one of my favorites. And guys, as soon as I get to hear...
Right, we already know how it affects Becky.
Don't hold me accountable for anything that goes on, you know? I'm just responsible for the first half of the show, right? Cool?
Heard you.
How have you guys been?
Am I at the line already?
I've been good. I've been like, I don't know. I've been having this thing lately, like about going out. Like, I just haven't been enjoying myself.
Why?
Right.
Because I feel like maybe we're going to the wrong events and shit. Like, I need to go maybe like networking or like shit that's actually fun. Like, I don't like parties that are so crowded that you can't fucking dance and it's so hot and everybody's bumping into you, because then that becomes the night, you know?
You're growing up.
No.
You're growing up.
No.
At a
There
certain
are
point,
fun
that
things
shit
out
is.
there.
At a certain point, that shit. I'm talking about like as far as like that's concerned. Like, there's certain parties that I can agree. Like, I will go to too. Like the whole being hot and sweaty and then going outside, that cold air hits your hot and sweaty body, and now all of a sudden you cold and shit and you sniffling the next day because inside the party the whole fucking time is just motherfucker shoulder to shoulder like this. You can't even dance. You can't even buy a drink.
You
that
can't
shit
even
is
hit a shook and then bumping into everybody. Like, nah, for real. I hate that shit.
Your drink is gonna be halfway done by the time you reach back to the crowd of your friends.
And then other people spilling their shit on you, and like it's like
Oh
I'm wrong if I punch
God.
this bitch in the face, right? Now I'm wrong.
Yeah. For me, when it comes to those things, I just be like, you know what? This is what it's gonna be like. I'm not gonna sit. I would just be mad all night if I just get mad at
My
that.
whole
So.
thing, and then you guys are always just like, well, this is what it is, and it's just like, I don't have to be here.
You know.
If that's what it is, exactly. So that's where I'm at. If I don't want to be somewhere, I'm gonna figure it out.
I mean, I have been to a few where it's like it's crowded, but it's not like motherfuckers is like up on each other. There's still like some room to breathe. Like it's cool like that, but like, nah, son, them fucking basement parties is over for me. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, because we're just gonna have to put our own shit together,
Exactly.
and
That's
it's
a
gonna
fact.
be breezy, and then we're gonna have our little section, so we don't gotta be
Exactly.
with the
You have-
peasants.
with
No,
the
I'm playing.
no, it's common folk. Okay?
The common
Peasants
folk.
is rude.
I'm fucking with y'all. But my week's been pretty good. I've been like really in a really great mood lately. I think it's because we got all these things planned and all these things in the works. Like, we're going to Howard Homecoming, and we're going to Spell House Homecoming in Atlanta. So next month is about to be fucking lit as fuck.
Liddy.
Right? And if you out there and you fuck with the Superho team, hit us up. We try to link.
The
Links
Superho
and
team.
drinks. Y'all
I
want
like
to try
that.
some of this
Yeah.
punchline?
Period.
But
We coming slinging all the brands, y'all. Like, for real. Link with us.
Y'all gonna have
slinging
pasties?
brand and other things.
Y'all
Nah,
got
we
pasties,
don't
right?
have pasties, but I think these stickers could work as pasties.
Depends on what kind of boobs you got.
Also, shout out to Drip Jamboree and shout out to Show Your Nice, Zenobia. We had an event. They had an event on Friday, and we interviewed a bunch of artists, and we got a little juicy. We brought the whole phase to the town,
And they was not ready at all. Like, first of all, we had balloons that said ho. Well, it said hoes. So then everybody was automatically drawn to that. Like, niggas
like,
just
oh, they're
started
selling
walking
hoes
They
over
was
there.
just like, what hoes? This where the hoes is
This
at?
is where the hose is
They
at.
just started
Where the hose at?
Yeah, so that was really fun. Shout out to all the artists. Shout out to Buttercool.
Buttercool was there?
Buttercool was there.
That's my nigga Buttercool.
Indigo
I know
General.
Buttercool.
I'm trying to think who else. Frank McFly.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people that we met.
Yeah, a bunch.
Me and Buttercool opened up for Joyner Lucas one time.
Ooh, that's lit.
That's
Butter is OG.
awesome.
He be supporting us. He came to our live show, too.
That's a fact.
Shout
That's
out
a
to him.
fact.
Shout out
But
to
you know why that shit is funny? Because, like, I went to, when my cousins stay upstate.
Okay.
So, like, when I was younger and shit, I used to always go upstate, and that'd be my first question. Like, yo, where the hoes at?
And literally the hoes were right there.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. They
Yeah,
popped
it
out.
was fun. We had a great time. Definitely connected and networked with a bunch of people. It was dope.
Ooh, I feel like real quick,
What?
just all the niggas that were there were like exactly the perfect right type.
What
like,
does that
they were-
mean?
Everyone was like a creative but still hood, and I was like, shit, I would get in trouble here. Like if I was focused on
I
all
literally
that shit.
had to actively, because those are my old type. I had to actively tell myself, don't do it. Don't do it. Every time I just seen these like fly ass, swaggy ass, creative ass niggas coming up, I'm
and
just like, no.
they were just so insightful. I was just like, I'm falling for it.
Just
It's
like
working
so
on me.
creative and just like so much charisma. I'm just like, I cannot.
And they knew it.
No.
There's
They
a lot of
knew
different
it.
niggas.
Yeah.
Definitely. They're like, yeah, so what I think is, I'm like, stop. You're giving me T.I. vibes. Like, don't use big words. No.
No.
No, not big words. But
Not
yeah,
big
it was definitely.
He can do
hard.
both.
Right. But yeah, we had a great weekend. Definitely, I gotta
Okay,
say.
MJ.
They were just so cute too. I can't.
Skin all fleeky, like, all right, let's stop. Let's stop. But call me. But don't.
Slide in our DMs.
They gonna watch the show. Watch.
They are. And do you have a holistic for the week?
Ooh, do I?
Oh.
Does she?
I'm nervous.
Is
Okay.
what she said.
All right. Welcome to the Ho Fate. Oh God, it's
I'm
spreading.
I'm
Right.
just
You guys
drunk
are
too.
spreading. Oh my God.
Already?
Welcome
Yeah, catch up.
to Holistic, where your No, you're like the furthest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like that mark you said that where you like, when I get to
yeah.
here,
You at the
I was like,
mark.
I think I'm at that mark already.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
So,
thirsty.
welcome to Holistic, where your fave coho MJ tells you how to get your hoe phase popping as fuck.
It's holistic. It's holistic.
She gonna pop that.
Yeah,
It's
pussy.
holistic. It's holistic.
You better take that dick.
It's holistic. It's holistic.
Finger in the butt.
Oh,
Holistic.
shit.
It's holistic.
She gonna take it in the guts.
All right, I ain't touched
See
it.
that dick.
Best theme song on the show.
Bars.
Okay. Whew. So, I've been grappling, just with my entire dating history
Okay.
about red flags. Red flags, yellow
Mm.
flags, but I feel like there's another flag that we haven't addressed.
What's the flag?
It's called the dead flag.
Dead
So there
flag.
are red flags and then there are dead flags.
Okay.
Because red flags are supposed to be the dead flags, but people like to, let those slide by. So dead flags are the red flags that immediately dead the situation.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Give me an
Nice.
example. What's an example?
Okay.
Nice.
I'm going to give you an example of the two.
I was
Of the
about to
two.
yell out one. Go
Right?
Go ahead,
Like,
go ahead.
whoa.
I got a few
So-
dead flags.
So yesterday, I was trying to leave the party, go home so I could get a good night rest to wake up for this show because I need my rest. I am a demon person when I don't get enough sleep. Becky
Okay.
knows this.
Yeah.
Literally, it's scary. I don't want to unleash that on the world yet. So, red flag. This guy comes up to me. He's just like, would you like to model for my brand? Show me the sneakers and stuff. I'm like, okay, it's cool. He's showing me all this stuff. He was like, yeah, we're always looking for curvy models. Not that many out there, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay. Give him my number because I'm just trying to, go to my car. I want to leave. And I'm like, man, I'll take some free sneakers. That's the red flag. Why are you stopping people on the street to model for you at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Okay.
That's the red flag?
That's the red
Super
flag.
red flag.
Super red flag.
He's
because-
hustling, son. It's New
And
York.
he's hustling, but he also got my number.
It's 3 a.m.
It's 3 a.m.
Okay.
The dead flag. I'm sorry, I need to pull up these
Nah, I
text
get
messages.
I'm
you.
nervous.
I get
you.
I'm nervous.
He has to get blocked too.
He proceeded to
Deal,
text.
deal.
He proceeded to text
At
so,
3 a.m..
Boom. Asked me, it's 3:09 a.m. hello, pretty. What's your sneakers and shoe size? I want to order them already, and I want to send them. You just need.
You gotta make
pictures.
sure the
You're like,
UPS
yo.
get out
Right?
on time.
You just need pictures wearing them. I'll order you a dress and
That's a fact.
spandex. Even if, and he said, and even if you don't want to join my session with Drake, Migos, and Lil Wayne and
Oh
get
shit.
$1,000 wearing my full apparel there, I can send you the links with Drake and one with 2 Chainz. I'm no BS. I said, okay, I'll take the links. Then he says, okay, and I told him my shoe size, just in case this is real. I'm still
Right,
thinking.
right.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning,
You
and I'm
pop
a
up with
little
some sneakers.
drunk and, I'm affected. So I'm like, I said, Drake.
Come and let
$1,000.
Drake.
Drake.
Then here's the dead flag.
Dead
So
flag.
He says, okay, thumbs up emoji. Do you have a kink to spoil you long-term relationship and make a tremendous amount of money together and invest in your business career? I'm like,
Wait, what? That wasn't even English.
That's not a sentence. But remember, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. So then he's talking about, oh, can I have your time of day to take over the position? I will never let you down.
Position of what?
What position is
He's
this?
trying to
The
manage
position
you?
to
Management?
No, to make money together, long term. He said long term relationship in there in that jumbled ass fucking
What?
sentence. I don't fucking know. But now it's a dead flag because
Yeah.
you hit me up on some business shit, and now you're trying to date me. Like that's how I knew it was some weird ass shit. It was already a red flag, and the brand wasn't even fucking cute. I'm gonna show y'all pictures.
Oh
That's
my god.
crazy,
Well,
wait.
so what did you do? You blocked the nigga? Like
I didn't block him yet because
you're trying to get them
Just in
sneakers.
case, just
You're trying to
in
get
case.
Let's get them sneakers is real. You know
Drake?
what I mean?
hey guys, $1,000. No, I'm kidding.
He
Drake,
wants Drake to
$1,000.
pee on you. Like that's what he wants. Like I feel like that's the session.
It's
You said a
Drake pee.
session. You would take Drake pee?
I would pee on Drake.
Okay, I feel like that kind of goes into the topic for
And then-
today. So
sorry, and I'm sorry. The brand was called, but she didn't tell me. He sent me a picture.
How you gonna piss on Drake?
Big Booty Money Dance Crew.
Oh,
I'm gonna need you to do your research,
Dead
girl.
flags.
I'm in
Whack.
Dead flags. The situation is deaded. He's getting blocked.
Okay, well,
These are the things y'all need to look out for. If you would already had the red flag, there would be no need for dead flags.
so is that
True.
you?
You gotta.
You were supposed to
It's
catch the
me.
red
I was
flag.
supposed to catch the red flag.
You're bitches,
right? I should have caught it.
But it's
because-
okay.
Yeah.
You still was on it.
You,
Shout out to
Exactly.
you.
you gotta. You. So based on her definition
yeah.
of dead flag, have you ever had a dead flag?
Oh, I have dead flags all the time. I just don't listen. And y'all know that. I like to touch the fire. I touch the stove, but
you like to burn.
yeah, like okay, one dead flag that I had to turn into a dead flag for me before. I used to be like, hey, if a guy sells drugs, that was like
Red flag.
it
No,
used
that's
to
a
be
yellow flag.
No, but
That's
I
a
used
yellow
to.
flag, yo.
Yeah.
It's a yellow
we
flag,
like
but
That's a-
Until you get caught.
A lot of the
I'm
time,
not
a
getting
lot of the
caught
times
with
for
the
them
nigga
it's a
though.
white flag. They surrender to the
Right,
shit.
they're real quick. Like,
Cause it's free
Yeah.
drugs.
But exactly for me,
Yeah.
it should have been like okay,
It's a
like
win-win
okay, where is
situation.
this? Is this the only thing the person does?
This
Like
was the hard drugs.
you know, it depends. Whatever it is, like let's look more into this. Does this person have ambitions? Does he have this? Like stop and think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I would be like, oh shit, free drugs. Like you know what I mean?
Right.
Like let's do that.
I mean, you sell crack. They ain't really gonna help me out any. Like, I'm the biggest crack dealer ever. I'm like,
I mean, you never know.
Right.
They could give you some. I don't know, money,
There's
free
perks that come
drugs.
with crack
just-
money, but what?
Yeah, I don't know.
The drugs are out.
But that would be one of my dead flags. Now I don't really date guys that sell drugs. I mean, not for long term.
It's 'cause they be
actually, at
doing
least.
But the pill drug dealers are different than back in the days. Crack and weed dealers is different. Now these little pill dealers, they're a little weird.
Yeah,
And
I would
because they're
definitely-
on the pill.
I would
They're
still
on-
let
they're
some.
on
I
the
would. I was
pill.
somebody
You
who
sleep.
sells a little tree, and then just be like, yeah, I do this for my habit. Like, cool, but like I don't need like the drug pen. Like, you know what I mean? Like with pillows and QPs and shit. Like that's a little
The
too
man.
much. The man.
You don't need
the
the man.
distro. Like that's just a
plug?
little too much.
The plug.
No, if I'm a
Yeah,
date a
my
drug
God.
dealer,
You wanna fuck
I
with the
want to
plug.
date the El Chapo.
Yeah, fuck with the
Right?
plug. Yeah, don't fuck with the
No,
little.
not anymore.
The little low motherfuckers, little niggas that got the violence comes their way. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You be chilling on something, you get shot up by
They
the
the
car.
they the ones who you still
I
gotta
seen
pay
Top
for
Boy.
shit for.
Either way, I'm done with all of them. I need my niggas to have LLCs, right? What about you?
I like
Do you
that.
have a dead flag?
Hell yeah, I got dead flags. Bad hygiene.
Oh, so that used to be something that you
Period.
used to let go by.
Used to surrender to that shit.
I used to hang around it, and then see if the toleration was thwarted by the fact that they were still gorgeous, but it wasn't. It was just dead flag.
I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't even let it be a red flag for that long before it turned into a dead flag.
Okay, you just saying that now.
No, I'm
You dead ass.
I'm dead ass. Like, we were friends, we were hanging out. I'm just like, at least she cute. But then that at least she cute shit only worked for like maybe the second time I saw her, and I was just like, nah, this is a thing.
This is a pattern. This is you.
You're
This
dead.
is who you are.
You're
Okay.
deaded. You're deaded.
Okay.
Sorry.
I respect that. All right, let me get into my TMI today because this got a little smelly.
We don't need a replay of the bro code. episode.
Exactly. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about. Well, thank you, MJ, for that dead flag. I feel like I'm going to be thinking more about that as the week goes by.
Yes.
Okay, but now it's time for my TMI. Welcome to TMI, where I'll give you too much information about a certain topic. Okay.
It's TMI.
Nah.
TMI.
You gotta change it. It's TMI.
Hey.
Too much information.
Ooh.
Everybody
Hey,
hoeing,
hey,
but
hey,
no,
hey,
we
hey,
ain't basic.
hey.
It's TMI. Too much information. Break it. Hey.
Okay, that's better. That's better than last week, and I'm fucking with it. Shout out to
Yeah.
y'all.
Whoa.
Y'all.
Shout out to RB because we didn't practice.
Off the top of the head.
That
with
was
it,
that was lit. That was a
Off the
hit,
top of the
actually, I
head
think.
with it.
Okay. All right. So today we're gonna be talking about identity because I feel like in my 20s I've been like grappling with my identity, and all these labels and stuff make you crazy. So what is identity? Identity are the characteristics that determine who or what a person or thing is. So what's my identity? No, I feel like identity, as I've gotten older, or even right now, sometimes I feel bottled in. Even with like this dating podcast and being a hoe and being sexually explorative, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, is this all that I am? Oops, flying things. But is this all that I am, or should I dig a little deeper? You know what I mean? So I feel like for me, it's like, like for instance, I've been like getting into like reading the Bible and stuff lately.
Yeah.
And I've just been getting into like thinking about all this other stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, how do I identify as a hoe, a Christian hoe? Like, can I be a Christian hoe, a spiritual hoe? Like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, you can be.
I have something to say to that.
What's up?
The best hoes are in church.
You know what? And you know what? That just helps solidify what I was talking about. No, but I feel like when it
They
comes
gotta
to
start somewhere.
yeah, I feel like when it comes to your identity, it has to do with you, how you think about yourself. Don't worry about society and other people, or even if you want to change, because I feel like a lot of times you get stuck in a box of I'm this type of person, and people around you may hold you into that box as well. Don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to change your identity. Don't be afraid to find out more things about yourself and say like, hey, I thought I was like this. Maybe I'm a little more like this. And even if that changes, be okay with that as well. We are fluid, flexible, growing, ever-evolving people. So don't ever put yourself in a box, okay?
I like that.
I really like that.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. You guys have been great.
Real quick, one thing on identity. This girl, she had posted on Instagram. This girl I follow, man, I wish I knew her name. But she just be doing bomb photo shoots. But she was saying she went to Planned Parenthood and was like filling out the form, and there were like 27 different things for gender.
Oh my gosh.
And she was just like, she gets it, but she was just like, it said check all that apply or something like that. And she's like, it still feels like she's being put into a box, you know?
Even though it's 27
like,
boxes,
she's
it's still
like, where's the box that says don't ever ask me this dumb shit ever again? It's like, identity is so much more than just all these fucking words and all these things. Like, some people don't identify as any.
Yeah.
And that should be fine too.
Yeah, I totally agree. There's a lot of, I'm saying, the labels and the boxes and the cis hets and all of this stuff, I can't keep up. I just want to be me, and if I want to be someone else tomorrow, like, let me rock. You know what I mean? If I want to be problematic one day and not.
And godly the next, I'll do it.
Period.
Won't he do it?
Yeah.
Won't he?
Well, thanks for sharing, MJ.
That's what's up.
Hallelujah, holla back.
Period.
Well, I guess we could just jump right into it.
Yes.
Welcome to the Punchline, an advice column hosted by yours truly, featuring Becky and MJ, where we share perspectives and thoughts on questions and or comments and concerns and stories that you may send in and you want to get some feedback on. If you have a story, if you have something you want to share or a question, please DM Punchline Punch or the whole phase to possibly hear your story or what have you on the next possible episode.
Punchline.
What the fuck?
I like that though.
I liked it, but like I wish I was a part of it.
Like that. Got it. Got the next series.
I actually want to cry, but I mean it's this. Okay,
All
what
right.
what you got for us today?
Okay, so boom, here we go, right? I dated this guy for 3 years, and in the very beginning, I caught him talking to his ex, and he denied all accusations. Even when I had his phone in his face with their messages. So, we took a break, and I slept with a few guys.
Nice.
When we decided to get back together, I didn't want to build our life around the guilt I was feeling, so I confessed in 3 different sittings, but he didn't believe that those confessions were from our time apart. He then proceeded to tell me that it's only fair that he got to sleep with someone else because he had been faithful even through our break. So guess what? So I guess what I want to know is A, what are your thoughts on what I just said? B, was I wrong, and is that considered cheating? And C, was he wrong for flirting with his ex, and was that considered cheating?
Okay.
Okay, let's start
So
with A. What are my thoughts on what you just said?
Ooh.
My thoughts are, he's a dick. He's a dick. Come on, bro. Like you knew y'all was on a break, and then like because of your own pride and your own ego, you're choosing not to believe that shit was during that y'all time apart. Like, I'm like, is this bitch known for lying? If she is, then maybe you have a bit of a leg to stand on. But if not, and she's coming to you, trying to clear the air and be transparent, then I don't think you should question her about shit. Unless she did some shady shit that made you question her, in which case I am right there with you, homie. You know what I mean? But if that's not the case, then nah.
To me, it doesn't even sound like either one of them want to be with each other. They don't even
Are
sound like they
they
like
in
each
a
other.
It sounds like she wants to give a chance. You know what I mean? She wanted to give a chance and start off fresh.
Yeah.
And
I
then-
get that, but it's like, okay,
With an
in the
asshole.
beginning of talking to somebody, like, they're always talking to someone else. You're not finding anyone who's not talking to anyone except me, you know? So,
Says MJ who bagged the nigga on the street at 3 a.m. last
I
night.
didn't
and
bag him.
You was about to be in a long-term relationship with him and Drake.
Long-term,
$4,000.
I don't know what the fuck that
No, I'm
sentence
playing.
even was. But yeah, like, I'm sorry. Someone talking to their ex in the beginning of your relationship, like, they probably just fucking broke up. They're probably starting their after fucking breakup relationship.
Okay, I don't think that was the issue. I think the fact that he lied about it is
Oh,
the
yeah,
fact
with the
that
text
that's a
in
dead
his-
flag. That's a
in
dead.
her
Is that a
face,
dead
yeah.
flag?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a dead flag for
He's
sure.
lying.
The
He's
lying.
lying.
Like he's a
He's a
blatant
With the
liar.
text message in your face, nigga.
And on top of that, he's a liar who likes to accuse you of lying because he's lying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the fact that she even still wants to be with this person makes me want to question you now, sis.
Exactly. There are
Right.
2 people in a toxic relationship. Let's remember that.
Period.
Always.
Hey, it happens.
Wait, what was B?
B was she wrong, and was she considered cheating?
No, that's not cheating.
No, it ain't
Breaks are
cheating.
not cheating.
It's
Unless
not.
a baby comes from it.
No.
No, even
A
if
break baby?
a break baby
A
isn't
break
cheating.
baby
A
ain't
break baby is just a
cheating.
break
This
baby.
is
And
a break baby. Like, we wasn't together, and now we had a baby. Is you gonna raise this
I
baby?
don't like the word break anyway. That shit is mad close to break up.
Exactly.
And
it's
we
a
might
pre.
as well break up. Like, the fuck you mean?
But I'm saying it's close to breakup because it is a breakup for a period of time. They were broken up. She could fuck other people. Period.
Period.
And are they in a relationship? Was that confirmed that it was an actual relationship?
Yeah. They decided to take a break.
From their talking stage?
No, from them being together.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like it's a dub.
Yeah, it's
That's a
definitely
dub.
a dub.
The whole relationship is a dub.
The whole
I'm telling
thing.
you
Like,
now.
I think they both should just move forward. But
Just
what
the
do you
fact,
Like,
the fact,
you coming back, and he's questioning you about the dudes that you've been
right?
with.
That's a dub.
And you wasn't even,
Red
y'all
flag.
weren't even dating.
Black
when,
flag. Whatever you want to call it.
Dead flag.
Dark flag.
You know what I mean?
Dark flag.
And now, because you want to get back together with him and start off, clean slate,
Ain't no
he like,
backsies.
I feel like I should fuck somebody because this whole time
Yeah,
I
that-
wasn't
yeah,
fucking
I got
nobody.
that part.
That-
That's like
That was the dead flag, actually. All the others, the line, that was the red flags, and we already know we should leave
don't
at
know.
red flags.
Do you know anybody who's like left the relationship? They went on these breaks and then came back and then it's been successful. You know anybody? I don't have.
Yeah.
I
You know
haven't
these
seen any
people?
people take
Yeah.
breaks.
I've seen a
I've
couple people
seen
take pills
people-
and it
I've seen people take breaks and they've,
come back stronger and harder and better.
but it's very rare. It's very
Was it
rare.
a real break or
I've
was
not-
like
I've
It was
been
a
fucking
real break, and you know what I mean, not to put so much light on the Spanish community, but it's like it's
They stick
those are
together,
the only
man.
2 times that I've really seen that shit
in
happen.
Spanish community.
Yeah, and is this one girl, like, I used to chase her down, but like she was just so gung ho over this dude that she was dating, and that's how it is most of the time. That's how it was most of the time growing up. They only wanted to date the other Spanish boys, so I'm just like,
Really?
fuck it. Yeah, it's like now I could get some Spanish play.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I
Back
think it's
then?
because of the, you know what I mean?
You know suavemente now?
Suavemente.
Okay. All right, so wait, RB, what's the punchline?
Oh, we got one more question.
Oh.
Was he wrong for flirting with his ex, and is that considered
I didn't
cheating?
answer
Yes,
that
he was
one.
wrong for flirting with his ex.
But no, it's not considered cheating.
If you talking to somebody new,
Flirting
and
is not
you-
cheating.
All right,
Yeah.
if y'all in a relationship, and you get caught
Flirting.
talking or flirting with your ex,
Mhm.
I believe yes, that is.
Wait,
considered
it
It's not
depends on
cheating.
what flirting is. Like, he talking about, I'm going to fuck
Flirting.
you, I miss that pussy. Da, da, da,
What
da,
kind
da.
of what
Well,
other kind of flirting
I feel like
is
flirting
there?
is a personality. Usually a person that flirts with everybody. They kind of that's how they move through life. It doesn't mean that they.
I'm
It
like,
doesn't
what's
mean
your
that-
sign?
I'm a Scorpio, but I was also I was also a class flirt in school. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
In high school, but still was like, it's still I flirt as my if you know my personality, I'm flirty. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna be with me, you just know that your dad's gonna be flirting. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But if you know me, you know that don't really mean shit to me either. You know
Because
what I'm saying?
especially if you're doing
It's
it
just
for
my-
everybody.
yeah.
Yeah, that's reserved
Right.
for your.
Okay,
Right.
special.
All right, what's the punchline? What's the punchline?
The punchline is, all right. I'm gonna address both of y'all, both people. This nigga is a moron. Okay, that's number one. You're a moron for a couple of reasons.
Oh, him. I thought you
Okay,
Hold on, yeah.
the simple fact that you couldn't hold it down talking to your ex while you dealing with somebody new. For the simple fact that you ain't getting no pussy during your break. So now all of
Right,
a
you
sudden you
cornball.
feel entitled
Right.
to fuck somebody
Your
else
old-
because you
to your
heard
old
Shorty was
pussy.
out getting hers when y'all wasn't technically together.
He's
You're,
trying to extend the break. Like, nah, bitch, I need another week.
you're
Fuck that.
stupid. You're stupid. Like, fuck out of here. Nah. Shorty, you might have to leave this nigga alone because he's showing me bitch tendencies.
Mhm.
And it sounds like she got a lot of play because she caught a couple bodies
Right, a
on that break.
Couple
like, how
bodies.
Girl,
long
you
was this
good.
break?
Couple bodies.
Girl, you valid.
Right?
Get one of them niggas.
Right? Like,
start a rotation
yeah,
with them.
Go with one of those.
You know what I mean? Like
How
you
was the
trying
dick?
to start clean and he bringing up old shit. Like or you trying to start clean and he won't let go of the old
Oh,
shit.
he won't let go of the
You know what I
old
mean?
shit.
Like
Yeah, nah, it's a
dead flag.
Dead
Dead
flag.
flag.
That's the punchline. Dead flag.
I like that. I like how everything came
Ooh,
full
yeah.
circle.
Full
Mhm.
circle.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Now I feel like we're about to get into the real juice. I
Find
feel
you
like
somebody
we
to pee on.
We all at the right level of punchline to get a little crazy.
I'm I'm gonna need another one soon.
Whoa, no,
I'm
definitely.
joking. Definitely joking.
We got more.
I'm just definitely joking. I ain't fucking
All right.
with y'all.
I know, guys, we have an awesome guest. I know we already started. He already timed into the conversation because shit got real juicy.
Yeah, it really
got real
did.
juicy. But we
There's
want to
no way I can
formally
sit here.
introduce our awesome guest for today. We have Sir Dashington in the building.
Dash.
Hey.
Exactly. All right, before we get into more about you, can you please let everyone know what you do? Just a little brief blurb.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sir Dashington, or you can call me Sir Dash. My real friends call me Dash. I'm an erotic visual performance artist. I'm a rope bondage artist. I'm a artist, and that's what it comes down to. I do a lot of different things, but art is my thing, and
Okay, lit.
Fuck with it.
Lit. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm super excited. I swear, every time I'm at work, your pictures come up on my feed, and I'm just like, oh my god, am I gonna get caught? But I have to watch it.
I
And
do
I'm
that shit
putting
on
the
purpose.
volume
I have
up
to see
a
what's
little.
going on.
The
I
videos.
do it on purpose too. I wait till after 9 o'clock. I'm like, most people are in work right now.
Yes.
See if I can get somebody fired.
Oh my gosh. And I'm just like, you should put the
That's
phone
funny as
down. But
shit.
I'm just like,
You gotta put the
Oh.
volume on
Yeah,
low.
you
I
gotta
know,
listen.
come on, I gotta listen. I'm
I
like,
still want to hear what's happening.
Oh
This
my
shit
God.
be mad loud, yo. I've had people like, yo, listen, my shit, I got in trouble because you fucked my shit up, yo. Fucked my shit up.
nah, for real.
As soon
for
as
real.
their phone opens up, it just sometimes it's it's whatever's next
Yeah.
on the joint.
You guys need to follow. Sir Dashington so you guys can get in trouble too, because that's worth getting fired over for me.
It is. It really is.
It works, yo.
Okay, before we get into all of that, I want to know about you. Where are you from?
I was born on this planet called Sitars.
Sitar.
Okay.
Sitaris.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're not from Earth.
I'm not from here.
Okay.
And I came down as an earthly shell, Sir Dashington.
Okay.
I was born in Massachusetts, but I was raised in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And I travel around now. I live in Charlotte now, but I don't live there. I'm never home there either. So just kind of this life has taken over. And literally, I live on the road. That's how I tell people. I live on the road.
Nice. I feel like
Yeah, I
that's a
set my
blessing.
business up to actually come. With things being convenient these days, people, Uber Eats and people want their shit like right there. They want it to come to them, so I figured I needed to make my business something I can bring to people and not actually have them coming to me.
I like that.
That's dope. So you're from? How old are you? If you don't mind us asking.
My art age is 31.
Okay.
My art age.
I like that.
I like that. I'm gonna
Okay.
start coming over to our age too.
You gotta have our age. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be telling people your real age. People like to judge and like to go certain places, and then so I like to tell people my art age.
All right, I like that.
31.
I love that. Okay, so born on Sitaris, came down to Massachusetts to Brooklyn. Okay,
His
how?
spirit was sent to Massachusetts,
Yes.
but he was born on Sakaris.
Yes.
How was it growing up? What was your earliest experiences of dating?
All right, so cool. So check this is a good question. So with me, I was like, I was raised in church.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like the church ho boy.
The church ho boy.
Yeah.
Wait, what do
So,
you mean?
Like, okay, listen. So
They usually have altar boys, but he was a ho boy.
Yeah. So basically, my church was really big. We had like a huge church, so we had like all kind of rooms and places where like the adults wouldn't be. They'd be down here shouting and doing backflips in one area, but the kids be over here doing other things. And we used to always like, my little friends, my guys, we used to always like find, little girls. And we used to, bring them to like different places in the church. Open up the doors with credit card. Stick a little bus pass, do a transfer card and shit.
Oh
Pop
my
the doors
God.
open. These doors open wide open. You be in the first aid office on the 3rd floor, just doing wild shit. It's
Oh
just
my
playing
gosh.
games and shit like that.
Like, show me yours and I'll show you mine.
Doctor, house.
Yours.
You know what I'm saying?
Have you had sex in the church? Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
I feel like I'm one of
I'm
these
gonna
other
tell you,
people
I'm
who
gonna
never.
I literally lost my virginity in the church. But it wasn't just okay. Like my cousin.
We need the story.
Okay,
Yeah, we
I'm
need
gonna
the
tell you.
whole story.
My cousin came to me and was like, "Yo, Cause we've been talking, and he's a little more advanced. We both the same age, but he had got some pussy already. But he's like telling me like, yo, some pussy is what you need to mold your life around. And I'm just like,
pussy is life.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm gonna try, this and that. Then one day he literally came to me like, yo, Dash, you want some pussy? I was like, what do you mean?
Wait, how old are you at this point?
14.
Okay.
That's usually how it be. Like,
he's like, yo, Dash, you want some pussy? I was like, what you mean? He's like, yo, I got sister so-and-so daughter upstairs in the up. We had like a basketball. We had a whole full court gym in our church.
Okay.
So then we had locker rooms.
Okay,
that were, like,
Massachusetts.
up in the back.
The money church.
Yeah, they had locker rooms up in the back that was like nobody be up in there. So he's like, yo, I got sister so-and-so. She ready. I'm like, okay. He said, I just did it, and she wants more. I'm like, okay.
He said, I don't have any more on me, so.
No, I came in there. I remember I opened the stall. A bathroom. She was literally over the stall.
She was
like,
bent over?
Bent over the stall waiting for me. I was just like, my shit said, whoop. I was like, yo, I told my cousin, I said, I ain't got no condoms. He was like, just fuck her raw. I was like, he was like, when you feel like you want to
bad cousin.
He said, when you feel something funny, just jack that shit on the wall. I said, what?
Bad cousin.
Yo,
oh my God.
Literally, I was like, yo, my shit got hard. I went, like 20 seconds, pulled out, quick, all over the wall. And I was like, yo. And I back there. I was like, yo. My cousin watched me. He's like, I'm out. He's like, I'm about to go back in. And like, yo, we just basically traded places. I like left.
Just kept going.
I left. I left the whole bathroom. He stayed up there, finished his thing.
Oh,
and then I saw him later on.
Okay, so that was your literal first.
That was my first time.
Wow, that was intense. Okay.
Damn.
That's how she started off.
Okay, so I feel like that started off like lit. Maybe that's why you're into like all
I
this.
didn't think about it though. I didn't think about that shit till like literally years later. We were all on the beach and people were telling about their first time. I was like, my first time. I thought about it. I was like, damn,
Your first time was a train.
Your first time was a train,
it was like a
bro.
train,
In
bro.
church.
In church. A train in church.
In
Raw.
the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
Yo,
And you said
That's
she was the
crazy.
sister's daughter?
no, sister so-and-so. I didn't want to put nobody's name
Oh,
out there.
okay. Oh, she
Sister
was a
so-and-so.
sister.
Sister so-and-so's daughter. I just
Oh,
put
she
like
was
that.
sister so-and-so's
That's
daughter.
what I said,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
We know it was sister so-and-so. The sister was a part of the church.
If I say the name, there's probably people in the church like, we know who exactly you're talking about.
That's a fact.
We know her.
Or the little fast one.
Yeah, we know that
That
fast
one.
girl.
You know
Every
her.
time she walk in,
We
everybody
remember
look
her
at
ass.
Okay, so wow, that's a very exciting
Yo.
That's how I
start.
started off, yo.
That is
crazy.
Whoa, that's elite.
I don't know if that's a great or a terrible way
It's
to
terrible.
lose your virginity.
It's terrible. It's terrible because everything after that is like, what we doing here?
So
Did
how
you start using condoms after that
Yeah,
time?
but I was a condom counselor, kid, peer educator. Like
Did
literally,
you have a promise ring?
no, I didn't have no
Oh.
promise ring, but I know
he
that
said I
I
was
was like,
fucking in the bathroom stall.
yeah, like literally, that was my little job that I had during those times, and that's why I went to my cousin like, I have no condom. Like I was like, I have no condom. He's
I
like,
got some pussy for you.
yeah, fuck that. He's like, you're gonna get a feeling. When you feel it, jack off on the wall. I was
But
like,
you know, I feel like that was still some good advice. You know that you
Yeah.
can nut in the bed.
Right?
Yeah,
He
'cause
taught you
yo,
the pull out method.
he showed me
your
how to pull
first
out. Yo, he showed me how to
time.
pull
Look
out.
at that. Shout
And
out
to this
shout out
day,
to your
yo,
cousin.
you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Give a
A
shout
round
out
of
to
applause.
him.
Not. Hopefully he's having safe sex now.
Yeah, I have 6 now.
I
and-
still
and
think
all
that
my
was a
babies
bad
that I have,
introduction.
my babies are all intentional. Like, did not no accidents. They're like
Okay.
literally, I was like,
So you're a dad.
I'm a granddaddy.
Okay.
I'm a granddad, yo.
Wait,
and I'm about to be a 3-time granddaddy. My oldest son is about to have twins.
Oh my goodness. So now we really don't even know what your
Yeah,
real
now-
age is
I
because
know.
You're
I'm 41.
grown.
I just
Okay,
kind
okay.
of round to the least 10, whatever.
black really don't crack.
It
man.
really don't.
I'm
I believe the
Amen.
31. I did.
Amen to that.
Wait, so how many children do you have?
I have 2.5.
Well, what was the point?
You keep stumping us.
I have a stepson that I
Okay,
raised
okay.
when
Oh,
he was like
okay.
2 months old. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a point.
It is a
That's it.
0.5, like, you know what
I'm
I'm saying?
like 0.5. You
Yo,
don't know
when I talk to
exactly
girls,
if
when
it's
I talk to a
yours?
woman, I say, yo, listen,
One
I
of
got
them a
3
little
kids. They be
person?
like, I would say
I'm like,
2.
are they on the way?
If
Are
I
they
say
not born
2.5,
yet?
they make them go, so what are you talking about?
Exactly.
It's better to say 2.5 than say 3
3.
kids.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
It just makes
And
it.
then it makes it segue into the like,
I got
it's
2
my
and a half.
stepson. I raised someone, I try to like,
Right?
you know what I mean?
And
Like,
then,
yeah.
then they're like, oh, he's the good guy.
He's a good guy. He's a good
I
guy.
I got two in the possible.
Right, two impossible.
That's what it sounded like.
That's why I was
Like
like,
we playing
oh, okay.
spades.
Okay, so how was your dating experience like growing up? Like after that experience, like in high school, would you have like girlfriends?
I always feel like I never had problems with dating until now, which is really weird. I always feel like all my life I've been like, whenever I felt like I wanted to do something, I had enough charisma, enough stuff in me to like be able to get the things I wanted until now.
What do you mean now?
Now things are different. Now there's a lot that comes with what I do. There's a lot that comes with my job and how I move, my travel, and trying to like find a real good situation is a little difficult.
Because you can't really settle down.
I'm not really it's not even I'm settled down. I feel settled, but people don't. Everybody has I feel like that's a perception. You know what I'm saying? Like
everyone has a different identity.
Because all the things that people feel like settled, I gave those things away so I can be able to do what I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? I realized you can't bounce and do how I do attached to every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? I have to let go of all material things, all these different things. Like get rid of all that shit so I can just bounce and be free and do my thing. My kids are older and grown. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that sounds lit.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you get into, or like when was your first time you knew that you were into a little bit more kinky stuff than?
Well, I always knew I was into kinky stuff. Like, well, I think okay. I was married. I was married for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? And
around what age did you get married?
I got married from 21 to 30.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was with my ex for 10 years, from like 19 to for like basically 10 years.
Okay.
But like within that time, being in a relationship like that, like we was doing all kind of crazy kinky shit, being young like that.
Yeah.
In a Scorpio,
the world.
like we was doing all kind of wild ass shit, just like trying to keep the shit funky, trying to keep the relationship right. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't think about it. At those years, I didn't think about it as BDSM. I didn't think about it as being kinky.
You just thought it was like regular.
Yeah, it was just regular shit for me. Like, and I did it for such a long time. When I was really young, it was like boom. So then by the time we were done, I was like 30 years old, really grown. It was like, oh shit, I done been through. And I found out what BDSM. I was like, oh, that's the shit I do all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Like that's just you.
But I also realized like a lot of stuff, that skills that takes to do the job that I actually do, I've been doing them for a very long time, way before when I was a child. You know what I'm saying? I can bring it back to childhood stuff and be
like what?
Like my first time with toys, like 8 years old, like sex toys.
Where did you find the sex
toy?
My mom. 8 years old.
I found it in a drawer. You know what I'm saying?
And then what?
And I popped it out. I was like, Mom, what's this? And she was like, a back massager. And I'm like, a back massager? She's like, yeah, do my back. So it was like back in those days, it was like a little cylinder. It was like a manila cylinder thing. It was just a cylinder, manila thing
with the thing on top.
No. It was like a lipstick, like a big ass lipstick.
Okay.
But it was a manila. It had the ridges at the bottom, smooth at the top. And my mom was like, "Yeah, do my back with me." And I would do her back, and she would, and she would feel good. And I was like, and I knew that I was making her feel good. But those are also part of the things that like came out of me from really, really young. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Then I was a Cub Scout. I was a Boy Scout, so I did, Pathfinder. I was tying knots up and doing all my knots and shit like that as a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Put your kids in Cub Scouts.
Yeah.
So they can have
Every time I see them kids,
life.
I be like, they're gonna be fucked up. Watch.
Fucking your kids up. Y'all don't even know.
I think I give them morals and values. I'm gonna flip them shits.
They gonna use them fucking knots on women later.
For real. So it's weird. It's like all these little things that like I realized the skills that I use to do this are things that I literally been doing from day one.
So you had like the work experience. You know when you're applying for a job and they're like, you either need the degree or the experience.
Right,
you already had all the experience.
I had the work experience already. So it was like when I jumped into this, it was like, oh shit, like I need to be. It was just weird. It just kind of all fell into place. I didn't choose to do this. I didn't say, oh, I'm gonna get up and try to do this one day. It was just I was just doing art, some shit. I did some dope shit. People liked it, and they was like, their draw from it would maybe say, oh, I need to keep doing this shit. Like, oh, I need to tie more people up because I just did it as like an art show. You know what I'm saying? At one of my parties.
So that's so tell us about your first party. This is like when you're 30. You're saying?
No. I'm waiting for that. So okay, yeah. My first party's not until I've been doing this for 4 years.
Okay.
So I started doing these parties in Brooklyn called the Mad Tea Art Party.
Okay.
And basically, I would give everybody shroom tea and get them trippy off shrooms and put like craft paper on the walls and all my art supplies out, and people would get up and start drawing and doing crazy.
Sounds
we
so
had a warehouse.
fun.
It was right on Atlantic Avenue. We used to smoke. It was the dopest spot. People who know it's called the Kimberly Project. Y'all who know, we know.
Oh,
I
yeah,
performed
I've
at the
been
Kimberly
there.
Project on Atlantic, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been
Yo,
there a
so-
few
so
times.
That's where me and
basically-
Buttercool opened up for
Yo,
Jordan Lucas
really?
at the Kimberly
Yeah, the
Project.
Kimberly Project. Yep. I got a T-shirt from when he was there out there. In fact,
At Jordan Lucas?
Yeah, Jordan
So
Lucas.
you was there when
Yeah,
I was there?
I was
Oh,
there. I was
shit.
there.
That's crazy.
I was there.
Insane.
I remember finding a bag at night full of fucking gold leaf wrappers. They had the gold. They had the,
Yeah.
somebody had a bag full of packs of gold leaf smoking wrappers. I found a whole sack of them shit. I was like,
You felt like
the
elite with
case,
that shit.
no, just the leaf. It was like packs of the leaves,
Wow.
like the whole bit. Like somebody bought them to sell or to give out or swag or something. And I
He
found the
drinks
whole.
too much tea.
Yeah, he got
apparently.
too much of that tea. But we was doing that shit there, and from there, it popped. That's where I met Zenobia and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know all them from doing stuff over at the project, the Kimberly Project, and
So the
And-
response to that, what happened at the first
so
party?
so I did my first party, and literally girls are like, "I'm next." You know what I'm saying? Girls are like, "I'm next. I'm next." What's up, baby? So girls are like, "I'm next. I'm next," and people are like, "Yo, when you gonna do this shit again?" And I can tell from that draw that I was like, I need to keep doing this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I was like, I just went in from there. Like, we from Brooklyn, New York. Opportunities pop up. You just jump on them shits and ride them bitches out till they come. I'm still riding.
Nice.
That's
4
what's
years
up.
later,
Nice.
you're still riding.
Still
Shout out to that.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to all the open-minded people too that also made it feel like, oh shit, this could actually be a thing.
Right, and you just go for it. Like, I started working my job. I'm an audio video guy. I've been doing like audio video and stage hands and stuff like that for years. I ain't did that shit in 2 years no more.
Nice. That's awesome. Okay, so what's the craziest thing that ever happened at your parties that you could tell us about?
I mean, besides people having babies, there's like legit.
Wait,
babies.
what?
I'm
What?
like,
We're
what?
not just gonna gloss
Yeah,
over
right?
that.
You're
Like,
I have legit people that can be like, yo, because of Dash, we are now together and we have babies, and now we're not together, but we still got the babies. Yeah.
So you was like, oh my gosh. So you
I
you have
that's-
little
that-
dash babies.
Yeah, that's just that. But like individually crazy things, I've had people like I've had the last craziest thing that happened. It wasn't even not necessarily an event, but like a private session. I had somebody like literally like pass out, like just like black out before I even get started. Like I didn't even get the shit started.
What do you mean? Like
I
they just
listen-
heard the.
They had some weird vibes, and the vibes were weird, and I was trying to like work around them. And so I said, let me light some Palo Santo, kind of like clear the air,
Yeah.
and literally as soon as I lit this shit, boom, they just dropped out.
Oh my
Like,
god.
boom.
She was nervous.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Something.
Nah,
I don't
you
know.
Just passed out.
you
And
released
Hopefully
yo,
it came out of
you
her.
released
though.
some demons.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I'm like.
I
it's
feel like
coming out of
she
her.
had bad mojo, and that shit was just like, yo, the spirits was like, nah, we ain't
We
fucking
ain't
with
doing
you.
Right?
this.
You're
We're fucking
We're
with you.
scared.
You
It
came
canceled
in,
it
it
off
said,
a rip. It
uh-uh.
canceled it like, yo, we're not fucking with you,
Oh my
and
god.
canceled it off a rip.
That's crazy.
I've had people like girls tell me to choke them until then they end up blacking out. I'm like, hey, I catch their body and shit. I'm like, yo, harder, choke me harder. I didn't like, hey, baby, hey.
I feel like
I seen this video of this chick getting choked out in the car, and she looking like, and then when she let it go, she starts smiling like.
I feel like that'd be
I'm
me.
like,
yo,
that's
that's
totally.
like-
That's totally.
Yeah, this shit real.
I like to
remember,
like see the
I remember
stars.
the first time this chick, I was having sex with this girl, and she told me to choke her, and I remember like choking her and being like, and seeing how much she liked it, I was like, I'm choking everybody from now on.
You like
Everybody getting a choke.
Everybody
You
getting
get a choke. You get a choke. You get a choke. Everybody getting
You know
choked
what's
out.
fun?
Yo.
It's fun to choke somebody who kind of flexible, because then you could get the arm right there. And just,
Oh my god.
yo,
Oh.
they, yo,
It's like slightly wrestling.
slightly,
Slightly wrestling. Slightly
And
wrestling.
niggas
and
like wrestling.
Yeah, I like to wrestle.
Oh my god. Okay, so I feel like since you're so already into all of this kinky stuff, and you have these parties, these sex parties, what is your regular sex life like? Is it like
there is
crazy
no
as well?
regular sex life.
Shit's all fucked up. Shit's all fucked up. Even this weekend, right?
Okay.
Right? Somebody asked me yesterday. I had my last client last night after the party, after everything. She was like, "How many pussies did you see this week?" And I was like,
That's a
and I
honest,
counted up, and I was like,
that's a real question.
I was like 8.
8 pussies this week.
I seen 8 pussies this week, and I was like, and she's like, and I thought about it. I was like, I ain't fuck none of them shits. You know what I'm saying? And literally, like today, I woke up. Today was a weird morning. I woke up this morning and I was like, badass shorty's laying up next to me, and I was like, I need to get my shit off. And she's like, oh, nice doing business with you. It's weird. My whole life is weird. It's like it's just weird like that.
Okay, so walk me through it. What happens at a private session?
Well,
what do people book you for?
Well, I have a whole.
Spend the night and
I have
shit?
I have a whole menu of stuff they can select from.
Okay,
so I have
what's
like
in the menu?
So my menu is like my most popular service is goddess pampering service. A lot of women just need to like a massage and like a erotic massage.
Okay.
And sometimes they want the rope, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they want to bust a nut after, whatever. I'll put some shoes on them. Then I have like I have a toy spanking paint. I have a toy sampler, Toyland. I have wax play. I have electrocutioner. I have
electrocutioner.
Yeah, like
what do you use?
I have different electric devices that like I like my electric stimulators.
Okay.
And then I have like the magic wand. I mean neon wand. I have these claws I put on my hands.
I've seen those.
I turn myself into the conductor, and then as I touch them and scratch them, it's like electric scratches.
Oh my god!
Every time I do electric kisses, I'll just kiss them all over their body. But I turn myself into electric, and every time I kiss them, it's like a and kiss them all the way down. Right? So,
wait, you be shocking the pussy? Wait, you be shocking the pussy too?
Yeah.
You kiss shock the pussy? See, this is why.
See, this is the thing.
Certain professions should be only dictated by certain professionals.
Exactly.
Because I can't kiss shock no pussy and then not eat it.
Right. And that's the thing. It's weird. It's like I realized that like this job that I have.
It's a blessing.
It's a blessing, and it's only for me. Like people are like, how are you getting? I'm like, I can't even tell you how to do the shit. Like you gotta have a certain type of. You gotta be something in you. You gotta be able to like keep yourself together because the shit it gets crazy sometimes. It gets crazy. And sometimes I'll just be like, I get really I get really frustrated sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, yo, I get really horny. And I'm like,
you just want to just put your dick in it.
And I want to tackle somebody. Like I'll be like weird. I get to a certain level where I can't take it, and then I like let a girl know, like, listen, we're gonna do all this right here, but when this shit is done, I'm gonna wreck your shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and they'll be down. They'll be with it.
They're always down. They're all down.
He just
they're all down.
He just kiss shock the pussy.
Yeah, they're all down. It's just up to me to choose who I want to really deal with and who I don't with. That's what it comes down to.
So what makes you want to deal with someone or not deal with someone? What is it?
For the most part, I feel like the one thing that really works with me that I feel like women who are understanding that realize they can't keep me, and I think that. Not supposed to keep me. They can keep me, but they can't try to hold me or
like possess you.
Yeah, try to possess me.
Have you.
Right. You try to possess me in a certain way, it's gonna fuck up everything. You know what I'm saying? You have to be somebody to be like, listen, my time with Dash is my time with Dash. I appreciate that. We have a good time. Great, boom, boom, boom. But I can't hold them there for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I float. You know what I'm saying? I move.
Oh my
So
gosh.
like, if they don't get that, they don't understand that. Shit can rule it out. That could be like a dead flag for me from the jump.
Dead flag.
Oh, I'm gonna make you my. The word "my" is like
Ooh.
it's like a cuss word in my vocabulary.
Yeah, just like
Don't my anything because my is not. I have kids. They're still not. They're my kids, but they're not my kids. They're gifts that God has given me to accomplish my life and to do what I gotta do. Them shits can get snatched up at any time. You know what I'm saying? And if you treat people like a gift, you tend to tap into their real source of who they are and can focus on that more so and fuck with them because of that more so than anything they can do for you or you feel like they're possession for them. You know what I'm saying? Even with your own kids, even with your own mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? Those are just gifts that they gave you to guide you so you could do. You know what I mean? It's just all.
Okay.
You know.
Have you ever dated one of your clients?
Mm-hmm. All the time. I feel like just stages of me with things like it's weird. Like I get clients that are like they'll pay for my services at first and boom boom, and then we meet and everything's cool and then we actually vibe and actually it's cool and it's like they don't want to do this shit again. I'm like, man, fuck the money. Just hang out. You know what I'm saying? And then we just like go in and morph into that most times. And a lot of times that's where I realize those are my better situations. I realize when I get girls that come off of the jump like they're already in their head like I don't want to spend. I just want to get to know you. I'm like, you're already fucking up because with the girl that's gonna fuck with me is gonna fuck with me. She gonna support me. She gonna know what's the deal. She ain't gonna have no problem putting some money in my pocket because that's what the fuck I need to be able to do what I'm doing. If you really appreciate what I'm doing and appreciate what I'm doing for real, then it shouldn't be nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So is that how you usually date, or do you try to date?
I do everything. I did everything. I'm like coming full circle, and I'm trying to realize, see, the girls that pay for the services at first are the ones that I really can fuck with. At first, I was like, and I would try different things and this and that, and I'm starting to realize like, okay. The ones that really fuck with me and that I've become really good friends with, because I have clients that I've become actually good friends with. Now when I go to different cities, I don't necessarily have to stay in a hotel when I want to. I can call my people like, hey, I'm coming through. Crash on the couch, you know what I mean? And they let me crash, let me do things, so I literally have.
They let you crash and then be like, I'm gonna need some of that kiss shock, nigga, while you here.
You know what? The ones that don't stress me like that are my friends.
Okay.
Because the ones that don't because the thing about it, if you my friends, you fuck with me. If you need something, I'm gonna help you out regardless. Like you my peoples, you know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, Dash, I've been fucking frustrated. I've been fucking with these whack ass niggas and this and that. Like I need to bust some nuts. I'm like, yo, turn over, girls, bust it up. I told my the other day. I said, if my aunt came to me and was like, I need some services, I would bust my aunts open. Like, yo. Because I feel like the services I provide are needed for black women.
You would kiss shock your aunt?
I wouldn't kiss shock her, but I would give her. There are variations of my service that I can give to people that are non-sexual that are very satisfying and help get people through. You know what I'm saying?
What? Yeah,
like,
put this on.
Say like Toyland. Like I do a Toyland service. I tie you up and I put toys in.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Like when you tie somebody up, it's like meditating. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of people run and move and shit. Sometimes people don't actually stop and sit down in a yoga position and actually focus and meditate. But when they get tied up, that's what they're doing. Now you're being forcing yourself into
meditation.
Into the situation. Now you gotta like cool yourself out. When you can't move your arm or move your hands when you want to, for you not to wig out doing that, you're actually meditating. You're like, chill. I'm tired. Cool. It's all good. It's Dash. Boo. I mean, whatever you go through your mind to keep you there, that's a meditation. So, allowing people to do that for themselves, and people need that. You know what I'm saying? I realize that my business is all off of touch. People need to be touched in different shape and form and fashion. Some harder, some softer, but people need interaction and touch, even within their own situations. You know what I'm saying? Their partners. I all the time. A lot of girls that come to me, they got men, they got husbands, they got all that shit. Sometimes their man is sitting right there, sometimes their man is not.
Okay, I was gonna say, do you like sometimes coach the guys like, hey, this is what you?
Yeah, I try to. When a girl tells me she has a man, the first thing I try to do is try to get her to do a couple session.
Okay. Because
I'm like, you know what I'm saying? As a man, I'm like, I'm not gonna just start grabbing dude shorties up. Like, I'm gonna try to like, yo, bring your man here because y'all should be talking about this shit. If there's things that you ain't even doing, y'all could be doing this shit together.
Yeah,
I can show him
behind the back.
Yeah, I can show you exactly what's going on and it still be all cool. But a lot of times, the woman isn't able to convince her man that this is what's going on. But I'm able to convince her man. So what I do now is I tell the girls.
Men respect other men.
I tell the girls, like, let me talk to them. They're like, oh, I'm like, trust me, let me talk to them. I can convince your man that I'm not trying to smash easier than you can convince your man that you met a guy online that you don't know, he don't know, and you gonna go get up with him and he gonna tie you up and he ain't gonna smash.
Because we understand nigga language.
And he's gonna use toys on you?
Right.
We understand man language. Like, all you gotta do is just like, look, bro, look, me. Your shorty over here because she needs some services.
Yep.
I'm trying to include you on the services, nigga. So you don't have to be at home wondering what the fuck is going on.
That is my main punchline. I tell these motherfuckers all the time, like, listen, we could have did this without you, bro. Like,
you didn't have to be here, bro.
You
gotta make that nigga feel comfortable.
The fact that she's asking you and telling you and trying to bring you in, feel honored, bro. Because listen, I get these, and the guys are like, oh, I can open them up on another whole level. They're like this. They'll pay for this shit. The guys pay for the shit for their lady. Some guys will sit there and don't say nothing the whole time. Watch me do the whole thing. Some guys, I'm like, come on, I need your help.
Hold this knot. Put your finger here so I can tie this knot.
Exactly. I like to pull the guys in and have them help me out. And for they're helping. Then all of a sudden it flips to now I'm like telling them exactly what to do, but at the same time I'm telling them what to do, but still being almost submissive in a way because I do he's the boss. Like if he say stop, go, like he can say what can really happen and what can happen. So now I'm just doing all the things that I can't normally do in a session because they're non-sexual. he can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I hold her legs back. I'm like, put the walls back. I do all kinds of shit that niggas that would normally be like, yo, nigga, like that's just a little too close for comfort. They like that. They let that happen because they're like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like this dude's like actually throwing me alley hoops all fucking night. I'm fucking slam dunking.
It's kind
all
of,
night, yo. All night. I got the toys. I got the rope. I got
it's like
everything
a coach.
You know who he
okay.
became the cousin. He became the cousin.
Oh, for real.
He's like, yo,
Andre.
your shorty trying to fuck.
Yo, Andre.
I got it upstairs right now.
Yo, Andre, that's you. You fucked me up.
Oh,
my cousin Andre, yo. That's my nigga.
My goodness. This is like, I just feel like I'm just learning so much.
That is real.
I feel like I need to get a session. Like.
That is true. Because he basically took it over. He was like, listen, I told him I was trying to get some pussy. Like, I haven't done it yet. I got close. I got this. I've been on first, second base, but I haven't made all the way home type of shit. My cousin was like, I can get you some pussy.
He set it up for you.
Yo, literally, I do this shit for people all the time. I'm not just giving them some pussy, but listen, I can help your pussy situation better. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what
And he even warmed it up for you, too.
Warmed it up for me.
The student becomes the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Never thought about it like that.
Okay,
Great
so
perspective. I
what?
appreciate
Okay,
that.
how do you feel now? I guess with dating, what is your goals when it comes to like dating and relationships right now?
Right now, I really want a dope ass queen that can like roll with. She can roll with me and do this, jump into this work with me, get this money. Because I literally have a empire that I've built all myself, and I feel like all I need. If anybody who knows me, they're like, Dash is just rough around. All I need is a fucking dope chick to be like, to cover those little. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I get myself in those little situations, they're all like, if you had a chick with you, dog, you wouldn't.
She would have been
You
checked you like,
It's right.
we ain't doing
Like,
that.
no, we ain't doing
as soon
that.
as you said that, like, I just see y'all just touring, doing mad dope
shit.
couple shit together with this whole
Mm-hmm.
tying knot,
Mm-hmm.
fucking shock kiss pussy shit.
Right.
Like,
She setting the shit up for
No,
you
for
and shit.
it's because like last night. So I've been working with. So last night, if anybody sees clips from my show or anything, I had a partner with me. It was really cool. It was my first time doing a show.
Okay.
Having someone actually be my assistant.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like a magician.
Yeah, like, she was sexy. She was good. Like, it was perfect. Like, I literally worked half the work that I usually do because it was like, maybe that. Oh, or hold this right here. Hold that right there while I go get the next thing. And it was like it worked so fluently. But I knew she would do good at it. And I knew she would do good at it. She has a certain vibe, but she did good. She did good at literally like she paid attention to me, and she was paying attention to my muse very, very closely, and I thought that was very, very, very cool. And that's the reason why I kind of pulled her in. She's a very professional girl. She's like, yo, listen, I don't know if I can roll with you like this. You know what I'm saying? Some real shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, the idea of it. I'm like, yeah, that's.
So that would be your idea. You'll have like a partner, like a business partner.
A business
and
partner
a queen.
/ queen that we can just rock and make it happen. Because then when I do these shits, when I got like, 8 pussies in a weekend, I can literally be like, you know what, and I can go get my shit off. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because when I get the fuck out of here, I got to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do.
You still gotta
I'm
find
like-
your own
I'm
pussy.
like, yeah, I got like 10 minutes.
Right? Like, gotta find the ninth one.
Crazy. What the fuck? Yeah, that shit crazy. Should be happening like that sometimes. It'd be crazy sometimes.
Okay.
It really do.
So when is your next party?
Next party's next week. Yeah, every weekend. It's been literally
Every
2 weeks. In the last 2 years, every weekend I am booked. And if it's
Oh
not,
my
and if I'm not
God.
booked, I can book myself. The thing about this, it's one of the things where like, so when I come into weekends where I don't have anything booked, I find a city to go to and just pop up and be like, hey, I'm coming to this. And once I say I'm going to that city, people book up my appointments. You know what I'm saying? I tell people I'm coming to the city and don't even have nothing there yet. And then somebody goes, "Oh, you're gonna be here? Where you gonna be at?" And I'm just like, I'll find a hotel, stay a hotel. I could change the hotel by the time I get there, but I'll still. But I'm gonna be here, and then they book up. When they book up, then I book my hotel with their money
Okay.
and give them their hotel, give them their
Ooh.
session for the hotel and my travel fee. And then my next ones that come in are all the money that I make. Put
Oh my
money up
god,
on.
this sounds like
Yeah.
like the best, but like also a lot of work. Like a lot of like you're like a conductor.
It literally takes 8 hours a day of admin work to keep this shit going like that nobody really knows about. Everybody just sees the pictures, they see all, they're like, oh. And
You
like,
just hear the orgasms. I'm sorry,
Right,
the
y'all
gotta follow his Instagram
Right?
because
Like, just go
you
watch
just be
one
hearing
video,
women like like, why is this not me? I'm jealous. Like,
Right? I'm
fucking
like,
jealous.
what's going on? I'm at work, like, damn.
This shit
I could have
crazy.
been there.
He has taken his cousin's concept and manifested it into a
A profitable
I gotta
business
find
model.
I gotta find my cousin.
business model.
Listen, I have not
Like,
talked to my cousin. The cousin we talking about, I have not talked to him in like at least 10 years or so. He has no idea. Like,
about the life that you're
he has
living.
no idea about the life I'm living right now.
Oh my! So how about like, does your family know? And
My
stuff?
family, okay, so most of my family knows. All my family knows. Like my mom, my dad, all my immediate family, they all know. It's weird because they all churched out too. So it's
What
like,
do they say?
but it's weird because they also know, but they also know that I've always been like the black. They always knew that Dash was gonna do something different. I'm the black sheep, but also I've been a super creative my whole life. So there's like, it's gonna be something creative. We just don't know what the fuck is. And then now it's like, oh, now we know. Yeah, we knew it was gonna be
He's
something.
creative
Now
with
it
the
makes
pussy.
sense.
Right.
Okay.
I feel like you're doing a lot of great work out here. You're helping people learn their bodies, and like I feel like pushing the boundaries so they're like learning more things about themselves. And
Yeah.
it's just, like I love
That's
that.
what makes me keep doing this. I feel it was me just like tying up and it was about sex. I would probably been done already by this. I probably gone to another phase, onto some next shit. But the fact that I realized like I'm actually helping people out, and that the services I provide are actually good for
Therapy.
people. Like, yeah, it's therapy. Like people like need
Pussy
this
therapy.
shit. People need
Yes.
it. People need it.
Pussy shop
No, for
therapy.
real.
pussy shock therapy.
I've noticed like whenever I'm not having sex, or I'm not orgasming a lot lately. I just will be in such a mood, and it just won't be fun. Like my back is just mad tight, and I'm just like an old lady, just like stiff. I'm like,
Sidebar. You niggas need to do more work, man.
Yo, that's
I shouldn't be hearing so many girls talk
Yo.
about they ain't never orgasm. Never orgasm.
Never.
In their whole life.
Yo, what are y'all paying attention
I
to?
don't know
Like,
what's
we
going
not
on.
jackrabbits no
And
more.
they
We
be
not in high
crying
school.
over these niggas who never made them orgasm.
Yo,
That's
it's just
the
so
mind-blowing
crazy.
shit.
Never in my life that I realized that till like now. I'm like, yo, a lot of these women.
Yo,
I mean, it's
many
great
of
because
them.
that's how I make my money, my
He's
business.
like, yeah.
But literally, it's a shame, yo. It's a fucking shame,
It
yo.
really is.
It's a shame, yo. Like
Like,
it's
how
a
many
shame.
first timers can you think off the top of your head that you're like, this is the first time?
Okay, I've
ever
been counting.
orgasmed?
I've been counting. So right,
You've
okay.
been counting.
I've been counting.
Okay.
So through all this, I'm up to 376 ties.
Mm-hmm.
I've tied up 376 people since I've been started.
Mm-hmm.
I say out of 200 of them, I've actually had sessions with, like full sessions where I can actually consult them and actually get into. I say about 75 to 85, almost close to 100 women have never orgasmed.
Oh my god.
That's damn near half of the ones
Now-
he had personal
Now,
sessions with.
half of those women think they actually orgasmed and didn't.
They had a little
They
quick nut.
thought they did, and then they got into call it with me, and it was like, yo,
when you gotta drop the mic,
that's
right?
what I was like,
Like that's the big O.
that's the big
Oh,
oh.
Have
you
you ever-
thought you was
You
doing
thought you
something.
was fucking busting nuts.
No.
And my pussy just gets really wet. I'm like,
I'm like,
He's like,
did you feel anything in your
not
inside?
enough. He's
Did
like,
your heart flutter? If your heart ain't flutter, you ain't really busting nut. You know?
you ain't throw up no motherfucking gang signs.
Right.
Did you pass out?
Right.
No, you still alive? No, come on. Let's go.
I mean, now that I think about it, maybe I haven't. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe not like a big one.
Probably not like a big
no,
one.
I've
Like
had
a
No.
outer body experience.
skadoosh.
I've actually had this one experience on fucking acid or shrooms, and my nigga just gave me a massage, and I was like orgasm. I feel like I was on planet Sataris at this point. Like my body, I was out of this planet, and then I was just like, like just screaming.
That was the mushrooms and just acid. That should be feeling good. You be like,
Yo, it was just epic.
Ladies, if you've never had an orgasm before, if you think you have and you're not sure,
Why are you looking at all the cameras?
Every single one.
it's an out of body experience, unlike any other you've ever had before.
Yes. And Sir Dash
And if a
gives
nigga-
it to you for a fee.
If a nigga's not paying attention to you and he's going straight from kiss his face to dick in, it's probably not gonna happen.
that's a clear way to not get one.
So it's funny because like last night I had this session. My last session, this girl she came in. She was like, I don't want no ropes. I was like, no ropes. I said, you know this is erotic ropes by Dad. She's like,
I want no ropes.
She said, I just want a massage. That's all she wanted was the erotic massage, right?
Are you
And-
massaging the pussy?
Yeah, I do. I massage everything. I massage her, then I put my
If he kiss shock in the pussy, he massage it.
Then I pulled the Hitachi out and finished her off.
Okay.
But it was weird because usually girls are tied down, so there's the restriction aspect of that allows me to do what I need to do and stops them from stopping me. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of women will bust a nut, but and your natural reaction is like, okay, stop, get off of me, and that just fucks you up. Because I know that
I hate that.
Keep
shit.
going on. It's like
that's the bigger.
You gotta get the bigger one. You know what I'm saying?
I'm learning
so
about
that's
that.
a fact. Because I be like, I'm still hungry,
so
bitch.
She was
Like,
tied
fuck
up.
you mean?
Literally, she did some shit and she put her. She put her foot back and put it in my chest, and like I just grabbed her chest and she stretched her stuff out. Like she if I wasn't holding on to her leg, her ankle,
she would
kick me the fuck
she
off the bed.
sent you.
She said, "Woo!" And I was like, "Woo!" And I was just like, "Yo," she's like, "I'm so sorry, so sorry." I was like, "Yo,"
Oh my
like,
God.
you almost kicked me clean
Oh
off
my
this
God.
motherfucking
I feel like
bed,
that's.
yo.
I was literally talking.
But that's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be
I
something.
don't know y'all strength.
Functions supposed to
during that split second of time from when you come to when we start keep going. Y'all don't know y'all strength because
Nah,
it be
bro.
like
Yo.
leg
Yeah.
cramp. Get the fuck off me.
Right.
A whole bunch of different movements. Like,
or sometimes they clinch up on you, or say you eating some pussy, and they clinch up on you and be like, and start. You know, I had to go almost push my fucking two front teeth on a goddamn pussy bone, just like, she's like, I was like, yo, you about to break my front teeth on your shit, yo,
my
like,
God.
like, yo. She's like,
But I've
yo.
literally had to learn that even probably this past few months. I was like, girl, this is what they
Mad
talk about
strong.
relaxing. Because we've been asking people about like squirting. How can we squirt? And they're like, you gotta relax.
gotta relax.
So
You
once
gotta
I really
chill.
just got into it, just like, stop trying to fight it. Stop pushing the niggas. Stop.
Right.
You know the niggas be like, why you running for? Why you running? Don't run. Just relax, girl. Go in, get into the meditation. Meditate.
Like the Jesus hands, they just
No, we're not
softly
talking about
grace.
But there's one
We're
thing
not talking about
to make a girl squirt. So sometimes
That's how you gotta be. You gotta
Well, I
just
tell-
softly, gracefully.
when I tell girls to make them squirt, I tell them to push.
Yeah,
Like,
I've heard
push because they be like they be telling to stop this, stop this. I'm like
Yeah.
I'm like push. 'Cause when they push, then that's the action. That's when they actually. If you say relax, they don't in that mindset. They don't know what do you mean relax. Like you got some shit on my shit. My shit is going off. I
They're
can't
like,
relax. I can't relax. If you gotta say push, they say push, and they push. And then it's just like, and then that's the relaxing. And they're like
They're like, oh, this is what you meant. You
and
know,
then their legs don't work.
This sounds so much fun. I have one more question. Do
Mhm.
you have like classes that you do for men
I have
specifically?
a sensual dominance for men class, basically, AKA show how to make them squirt. But the thing about it, there's a process to get a woman to that. It's not you just don't jump on them. They're gonna just squirt out. So you just like get them from A to B to Z.
I might take it because
Yeah,
I don't.
sure.
It's like I got
for
powers that I don't know.
October every Wednesday. When I'm doing October every Wednesday, I'm doing a webinar, and you can get a Zoom app, and you can tap into my pay the fee, and you come on. You ask me questions. I'll be having my muse. I'll be going through things slow, step by step. People can ask questions, and I can just break it all down to them and show them exactly what I'm doing.
Okay.
I do it for men, but a lot of times girls jump on the class too. But it's for girls and guys. But I say men because I just want guys to feel included. Like
Yeah.
I have so much stuff that's for women that guys be like, this
And they're the one who need it most because that's why the women are coming to you because they need help with that.
Right.
Also, one last question: how do we become a muse?
So
I
this is the
literally
thing.
just thought
This is the thing. There's different type of people that I've dealt with. So we're doing this. It's like muses are a certain type of people. Muses for me, muses means that you are going to perform with me. You see, and muses are my clients are my clients, and those are women that I do client services with. Muses means they're going to perform for a show. To perform for a show, it's a certain type of person. Like it's not any. I can get a girl like, you want to get tied up? Like yes. You want to get tied up in front of everybody? No. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like it's a certain type of person. So like I deem that very, very special. So when I find girls that do want to get tied up in front of people, I hold on to them. I stick close to them because I know that I'm probably gonna pop up in their city and I probably need them for some reason or another. You know what I mean? So like all you gotta do is say I'm down.
I want to get tied up in front of people. That's
Right,
it.
Right.
That's it.
That's the requirement.
That's your contract
That's your-
signature right there.
That's it. Because that alone tells me it just narrowed everybody down to a certain type of person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. This is very, very exciting.
Mhm.
I know I keep saying one last question. Do you have any like tools with you?
Oh yes, I have a whole bag here. I keep my bag.
Whole
with me
bag. He
full
got
of-
the bag.
Oh.
I got
The
a
bag.
bag full of stuff.
Can you give us
It's like-
a little demonstration on MJ?
Yeah, I can. But who's MJ?
MJ's here.
Oh, okay.
Sign your
MJ.
dotted line.
Yes, I can.
Period. I want to get tied up in front of people.
Let's go.
Bathroom is out there. We can take a break.
Oh, yeah, let's
Oh,
take a break. Let's take a break and then I'll do it. I'm down.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna take a break and we'll be right back with MJ getting tied the fuck up. Okay, let's make that happen. Okay, the bathroom is out the door.
I had to go bathroom for a long time. I'm sitting shaking my leg.
Okay, straight through the other door. Can you? Are they telling him? Oh my goodness.
Hey guys, this is Kay.
Hi Kay, how are you? You're so pretty.
She's a fan of you guys.
Really?
I was on the live with you guys.
Really?
When y'all were talking about squirting.
Oh my god! Wow, that came 360.
Oh my God.
Wow, and I've actually squirted since then.
Have you?
Yes, I have. Thank
Proud of
you.
you.
I think I could do it. I think I've done it by myself too, like a little bit, not as like a big one.
Okay.
I'm like, now I know the feeling. Push and relax. It's like
I still have to tap
you gotta go like
into
this.
I still gotta tap into it. It's like it happens like occasionally, and it's just
You
like
need to control your powers, like
Yeah.
Jean Grey.
yeah, that's that's a fact.
Bitch! Look at me!
Oh my God.
Ivy, don't leave me hanging.
Oh my
You're right,
God.
you're right, you're right.
That was so good.
You're gonna be like,
Ooh, this just hit me.
that's a fact.
I'm excited.
Why'd you
That
take so
just
long
hit me.
yesterday?
Now I'm playing.
Huh?
Why'd you take so long yesterday?
My wig, my makeup. Well, I didn't even have no makeup on. I don't know. Just watching shows and like didn't want to go.
Watching shows.
Watching shows and didn't want to go.
While we was getting lit.
I was getting lit. I was literally telling them I don't think I talked for like the last 2 hours I was there. I was just sitting there.
Nah, she didn't. After Becky ate her food,
No, for real.
after Becky ate her food, it was quiet for all conversation.
I was just literally sitting like this.
Just sitting there. Oh, it's a blunt. Okay. Pass it.
I was talking in my head. It just wasn't out loud. I was just like,
Oh, and the nigga from yesterday was like this tall. This tall.
Mr. Block him right now. Before
Yeah,
I
I'm
have to
gonna
go
block him
snuff
right
him.
now. Oh shit, my nose is running. I'll be right back.
Because
And then I'll show you what he looks like.
Because I was,
That doesn't even matter.
I was honestly disturbed.
Me too.
I just went to the bathroom. Get
Oh,
ready,
you-
MJ.
Oh, you broke the seal.
No, we're just gonna do like a demonstration.
How's your trip been?
I hate it here.
Huh?
I hate it here.
Where are you
You
from?
hate it here.
Pittsburgh.
Ah, why do you hate it here?
It's too much.
No, it is. It is.
No,
I knew why you were
no,
gonna say that.
No, it's because of what you've been doing.
What have I been doing?
You've been going everywhere mad late, thinking that shit is gonna be lit.
Of the traffic.
Cause of the traffic.
I'm not getting on nobody's train.
That's how I be feeling. I ain't getting on nobody's train.
Nah,
You
for
know,
real,
nobody
for
train.
real.
I will get
I
on
do
the
it like
lift.
a little bit if I'm like already drunk. I'm like, yeah, we gotta take the train today. It's fun, but nah.
I don't even catch the bus at home. What makes you think I'm getting on a train?
Not coming out the bus.
I take all modes of transportation.
Shit.
But I live here, so
I like it here. It's just too much. Like it's like
what's the
Too
tune?
much, too
Pittsburgh
much.
times 100.
I mean, yeah.
I only
used
been
to
to
fuck around
Pittsburgh
with
one
Bird.
time. I went to see.
I
I went to a J.
fuck
Cole
around
concert.
Pittsburgh a lot. Pittsburgh is cool.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it's cool.
there.
It's just a lot of hills. I'm a biker, so I was always like,
Ah.
what am I gonna do around here with all these damn hills? And then like in the wintertime, it get like it'll snow and you'll be stuck at the bottom of the hill and you can't go to work. Like you can't go to work because you at the bottom of a hill and to get up that bitch, you gotta get.
Oh my
You gotta do one of
god.
these. And
It's a section in Pittsburgh that got mad hills.
it's a mountain. It's like a mountain, right? It's like this shit crazy.
And it's like a two-way street, but it look like a one-way.
It's really mad small. Yeah.
Ooh, that's it.
I
Is
just
that your
look
rope?
Yes. This is
It's
one
like
of my ropes.
tie dye.
Well, this one, yeah, it's like looks like tie dye because I
Oh,
threw
it's because
paint
of all
on.
the paint and stuff.
Yeah, I threw a lot of
Okay,
paint all
cool.
over them.
You ready,
And
MJ?
these
We actually had a rope guy come before, and I got tied up. So now it's MJ's turn.
Yeah, that was her turn.
He was okay. Let's not talk about him.
Yeah.
We're rolling.
We're rolling.
He was interesting. Thank you so
We're not gonna
much.
speak. We're not gonna speak on his
Shout
behalf.
out. Yeah.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to rope tire number 1.
His name was Reynolds.
Whoa.
punch.
The punch.
And that shit been ran through. I ran through that shit.
Yeah, that's why you,
You
ran
really
to the
did.
bathroom.
Yeah, as a run to, I was like, yo, I hit me like, oh shit, I forgot, I'm old. I forgot I'm 40 years old. That shit. I'm like, when I gotta go, I gotta go. I'm like, I gotta go for real, y'all. I ain't playing around.
See, I'm not. See, everybody want to fuck around and marry these outside their race. I marry me a black man. If you look like this at 40, I'll be alright.
That's a fact.
We
You
trying.
dead- You dead look
We
like
trying.
you early 30s.
Yeah,
Right,
bro.
we trying, yo.
It's all the
I really
pussy
do.
juice.
Yeah, my-
It's all the pussy juice.
I be telling people, have kids early. That'll keep you keep you on your toes.
That's what I heard too, but then I'm
Yeah.
like,
That's the way my kids will be like, yo, dad, that shit ain't cool. Nah.
how do they feel
Wait,
about?
how old is your oldest?
My oldest is 23.
How do they feel
Okay.
about your line of work?
My daughter, she loves it. She's cool. She's like her little friends like, I ain't trying to be friends, but she's cool.
But Dad, we want to have a sex party.
I feel like in like maybe 2-3 years, she's probably gonna come work with me.
Okay.
Like she's probably gonna work for me. She's probably do all my
Family
admin
business.
stuff. Yeah, it's a
Nice.
business.
Do
But
the
it's-
emails, do the
Right
bookings.
now, she's so young. She's still like, she wants to, she's like doing other things, but she's starting to realize like, my dad can probably pay me the same amount as these motherfuckers, and we can travel and be doing some dope shit.
That's
Right.
awesome. And what about your son?
When she gets that, and she was like, and my son, I'm gonna have him taking pictures. And I'm like, yo, you need a job too, motherfucker. You got a baby to raise now, so he need a job too. So I'm trying to set this up so my kids can work with me. Actually,
That's awesome. I love
Mhm.
that. I love that. Okay.
You know?
You ready, MJ?
You're.
All right, you
Yeah.
guys. We are back, and we're about to have a demonstration
Ooh, okay,
by
okay.
the Sir Dashington and
Let's
the
get
Miss
it.
MJ.
Ooh, I like that.
Commentary
I'm
by
calling
RB
Miss
and
MJ.
Becky.
For real, all the commentary.
All right.
Wait,
so
why do you go by Sir Dashington?
why go so that's because it just sounds cool.
It
my,
really
name is,
does.
my name is Dad. My name is Deshaun. And it's spelled crazy with a G in it. DASHAUGHN. So
Oh.
it's like Dashington.
Okay.
People say that shit by accident, spelling this shit.
Hey, Dashing.
That's
Dashang Jung.
So,
You want us to hold it over here?
no, that's dead.
Alright.
Here you go.
Wait, give us that.
That's the live. We need story footage
I need to
too.
come over this side? Where did it go?
Oh.
Nah, you stay right there in the middle.
See,
Or you guys in the middle. Yeah. Because this camera's recording to us, and you guys can come here.
Right.
Alright.
Yeah, turn that so it gets you, MJ.
Period.
Yeah. And then I'll get this. Ooh, I look cute.
So these are my ropes. I make my own different type of ropes.
You make them.
Yeah, I make my own ropes. These ropes are here. You see, these are probably different from your last rope guy.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had,
he
what
had,
was
like-
it called?
I don't remember.
Juice!
Yes.
That's what most people use those Jew ropes. This is nasty ropes to me. I don't like them shits because they're rough on the skin. They're just
Yeah, that is what he said.
They leave marks.
yeah, they leave marks. But these leave marks too, but they don't. It's still a different way to do the thing. You know
So what kind of rope is that?
So I make these ropes. These are made out of a spandex material. I make my ropes. I make them in different colors. I sell them. I literally move ropes, bulk rope. I have people in Dallas right now doing like rope yoga classes and rope pole classes, and they buy my ropes off me in bulk, and I send them and ship them and do all those different things. So people can call me, hit me up, and I'll make you whatever colors you want. And
These are cool though.
These are cool because they actually can you can wear them over your clothes or under your clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
They
they're like
fit really well.
flexible.
Yeah, so my homegirl she's a trucker, and she likes to wear these because she's like all day I feel like a fucking nigga, like I wear like trucker clothes. You know what I'm saying? She puts this shit under her shit, and she just feels like
That
so-
sounds so
my God.
pretty.
Like,
I want one.
She on the low sexy. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really gotta know. You know what I'm saying?
It should go to the
So-
bathroom and she'll just be like,
Right,
Right?
hey, hot stuff.
I would just
She'll
take
send me a
pictures
pic-
like.
and she'll send me a picture, and I'm like, this is crazy. You see her like baggy looking pants and a fucking fluorescent. Construction shit. Like, damn, you were working hard, but that shit looks sexy under. So
That's very
that's
cool.
why I made them. I kind of got to making this because when I first left Brooklyn and moved to Charlotte, I went to the strip clubs and the girls were like, they wanted to do more. They popping, and the ropes were restricting them a little bit. So I was like, I need something else I can put on them that were like.
Oh, a
still
little
move and
stretches a little
dance.
bit.
So
Okay.
this stretch, and now girls are dancers. They can dance with these on, and it doesn't restrict it. They don't feel like it feels like they have nothing on.
Okay.
See, once I put them on, I mean you'll feel it pulling into your body, but it's weightless. So it's like
Okay.
Turn the
it's
mics
like
to
a body hug. You know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start you off. I'm gonna do your little put your hair out there.
My wig.
Ooh.
It's not funny.
Get it all right there. Let's go.
I already see her. I'm like, I already see this. I already know what's gonna be. I'm like,
What you mean? What's it gonna
I
be?
see the future already. Like, this is the future right here. Watch this
The
shit.
future of them titties.
I'm about to give her some. Yo, me and think alike. I just got. I'm like,
So annoying.
Ooh. I'm just standing up straight and arch that back.
Right.
Yeah. I hope our mom's not on the line.
She's not. Oh my god, that would be horrible.
Open the legs up a little bit.
Gotcha.
Open the legs up a little bit.
See, I feel like he's different than the last one. The last one was like, "Do I have permission to?" Which is cool, but he's like, "Open them legs up." Yeah.
I know I got
Sometimes
permission.
you gotta have consent for like just ask people.
Right?
Before people was
We already
talking about,
consented
before
to
people
this.
before people start talking about consent, it was all it used to just be this ask. I don't know. You can call it whatever you want to call it. We just ask people like, hey,
Open up them legs.
Open them legs.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm gonna just hold this wig because it's like
Imagine, that would be so perfect. It just snatched off, and you couldn't move.
I would cry.
Guys, this is so much fun.
Oh my god, I get why you had so much fun last time.
Right? You feel it?
body hug.
Yeah, it's the body. It
Ooh, and it's
is.
stretchy. I like the way it stretches.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, that looks so cute.
Ooh.
Are you looking at yourself in the mirror?
Yeah, I am.
Not a mirror. No, I'm
Oh,
talking
it's like in my butt. I like it though.
Yes. Ooh, okay. I'm crying. I'm literally crying.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
Perfect in the moment.
Yes. You got it. You're so good at this, heartbeat. You ready?
Ready?
Ooh. I know everybody listening to this podcast are gonna be like, "Oh my god, y'all gotta watch it on YouTube too, guys.
Right?
Y'all gotta.
You gotta get the YouTube
Ooh,
video.
I feel like my ass looks good.
It looks good. Your underwear's out in a little bit, but it's hot.
Where?
It's hot.
It's
Ooh,
hot.
that looks so cool.
Alright, I'm gonna have to go in your ass with 2 fingers, alright?
Wait.
Y'all made me laugh.
He said, "I gotta go in that ass with 2 fingers." I don't know if y'all all heard that, but I had to repeat it for you guys at home. The commentary, guys. Okay, he's back around that ass, and
Ooh. It sounds like you working hard back there.
Do you love it, MJ?
Yeah.
You got some good pictures, Arby.
Like, ooh.
This is so good.
So, if you're just tuning in, MJ is currently getting tied up. You know what I mean? Erotic rope.
By the Sir Dashington.
The Sir Dashington.
With his
And,
custom
Ooh,
rope.
this is really cute.
And the pattern combination
Yeah.
is
Like.
MJ looks like a seared pork loin.
You're annoying.
Still stupid.
Ooh, he's bringing it down.
Right?
You got the
Bring
little
it
garter,
down.
too.
It's a romper.
Ooh. It's like rope fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever done like a fashion show?
That's what I want to be to do. I want to do that soon. Soon as coming.
Okay,
That would be really
I will be
cute.
one of your models.
Yeah, okay, got you. You said it. You got to do it.
Okay. I'm a woman of
That's
my
the
word.
contract.
He said that's how it works around here. The noises.
Yeah.
Ooh, MJ, them titties is sitting, girl.
See that ass. Turn around.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yes, MJ. Hey. Yes, MJ. Let's see. You look so cute.
Nah,
Show the
titties are my
camera.
favorite
Show the
part.
camera.
Camera.
It's a package right there.
Yes.
That shit
Thank
is
you.
tight.
Yes. You got everything.
Ooh, that's so cute.
gonna send you all of them.
You got Mercy. You might have to go back and tag everybody in this because I'm just posting everything on the story. Cause wow, come sit.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, you can. It's stretchy.
It's stretchy, so you can do whatever you want.
Oh, it's a little restricted.
Yeah, you know, jacket. When you sit down, going jack your pussy all up. You should be sitting there like
Ooh, can you feel it in your pussy?
You've been hemmed.
I absolutely can.
Do you like it?
I feel it in my ass more.
Do you think this? Mercy, your mic is over here. Sorry, we turned it so we can get the audio. Do you?
Wait, let's
I know it was here.
We can hear.
Audio.
Okay.
Oh, from down there.
Good job.
Where do? Okay. Well, thank you guys so much. This was so exciting.
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh my
I had
god.
fun.
I feel like you put in some real work. MJ, how do you feel?
I feel good. It's like I'm a little bit choking, but like in a good way.
In a like harder way, right?
Like, yeah, like it was like maybe pull it a little tighter.
What else we got in here?
She said you was a little too, a little strained. I don't know the words. I'm drunk. I don't know. Too loose. I don't fucking know. But thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. I
This
appreciate
was
you for having me.
awesome.
I appreciate
It's
you
like
having
choking
me.
me.
Can you even drink the punchline?
Absolutely, always, never stop.
It's not choking your neck, right?
No.
It's just got you hemmed up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what gotta happen next, right?
Mm-hmm.
What?
We gotta get a woman up here to top me up.
Ooh.
Got
You know
you.
what? We
I
got
said,
that.
you
my
guys have
assistant.
both gotten tied
She's
up.
into that?
Yes, that's what we've been.
Let's
working
go.
on, yeah.
Coming soon. RB getting
Okay.
tied up.
heard you.
Yeah,
That
I
sounds-
wish because I know she was listening. My shit probably died. I know she was like, but I'm gonna tell you said that because I was
Hell
No,
yeah.
we
just
would
about-
love that.
She's
We would
like,
love that.
she's like, I want to do this, but I want to do like black guys. I want to
Ooh.
dominate them, but
Listen.
I don't want to demasculate them. And I was like,
Yes.
see, that's where I can fuck with you at. I don't
It's
want.
a thin line.
I don't want you pegging niggas and everything.
Oh, yeah,
I
like,
know
yeah.
I'm
Hell
afraid.
no.
That's
Hell
not a
no.
bad
Absolutely
thing.
not.
That's ain't a bad thing, but it's just not my thing. But it's like I want to see a woman dominate a man, but not necessarily like have to demasculate him. Just still, like same way I feel like I worship my queen or worship my muse in a way. At the same time, I'm dominant over her and she's being submissive. But it's not like like
Not objectifying
yeah,
her,
not
making her feel
objectifying,
less
not
than.
humiliating and all that. Like I'm not into all that.
Dehumanizing.
Yeah, I'm not into
Some
that type
niggas
of.
like that.
Yeah, there's some people that's the kink. That's the fetish.
that
Yeah, I feel
dominatrix
like
shit.
that. Yeah.
But it's just not mine. You know what I mean?
Okay, I appreciate
I
that.
realized doing all this stuff, I was like, you gotta kind of find your own lane, find what works for you, and don't start trying to like do what you think that people are that we're supposed to be about, because you end up, doing some shit that you really.
Yeah,
don't
well,
need.
just from this demonstration, I feel like you have your thing. I like that you're just kind of a little dominating, but also treating the woman.
You're not
right.
afraid to,
Be a black man.
test them water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That little ass slap. I'm like, hey.
Hey.
Right? I was like, ooh.
For real. All right, before we wrap up, please let everyone know where they can find you.
All right, so you guys can find me at Erotic Roast by Dash 3 on Instagram, Roast by Dash on Twitter, Roast by Dash is my Gmail, www.eroticroastbydash is my website.
And what do you have what are you working on? What events you got coming up? Let everybody know.
Right now I'm working on an erotic music ensemble. I'm a musician. You know what I'm saying? So all this shit, like all this stuff I do is all good. But like I'm a bass player. I'm a bass guitar player, and that's how I've been making my money out here in New York. You know what I'm saying? It's doing band stuff. So I'm trying to start up these productions where I tie my muse to a huge bass cabinet speaker, throw a bunch of paint on her, put a Hitachi on her, and mic her up, and play my bass guitar along my band until she climaxes.
And then add the moans.
Yeah,
with
her moans are gonna be mic'd up as the vocals. There will be no words. It'll be just strictly
You're gonna have to
Wow.
You're gonna have
screams
to
and
send me
yells.
some
Is gonna be
samples,
the
bruh.
words. Yeah,
You're gonna have to
Right?
send me
Start
some
making
samples,
beats and
bruh.
shit with the
That
moans.
sounds
Yeah.
lit as fuck.
yeah. So
I need to. I have chills.
that's what I'm working on right now.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like
Right?
I got them.
Yeah, that's
Right?
that's literally what I'm working on right now. So that's what come for 2020.
Okay.
I'm trying to like elevate basically just come back on.
Hold on,
basically
not to
360
cut
myself.
you off.
Mhm.
It's money 20, just to be
Money 20.
Yeah, money 20.
Money
Just to
20.
be
Yeah,
clear, it's
that's
money 20.
definitely money 20.
You
Right
heard-
now.
Yes,
no,
for
that
sure.
that's
That's
money
money
20.
20.
Right.
That's money.
That's
And I
money
feel like
20.
On
it's like
top of what you already got.
Exactly. Like
It's
you
the
said, you
perfect-
wanted to differentiate yourself from other people. So adding even the extra music element, the performative element,
that's genius.
just
Like,
perfect.
you-
Yeah.
It's all
Oh.
coming together. I'm literally just doing what the fuck I've been doing. Like I realized that if you take everything you know and focus it into one thing, it can all be you can alter everything you do. Even your daily job, there's a skill that allows you to be able to do that job that you're actually good at. If you take that shit and flip it for your own self and flip your own, you can take all your skills and find the monster you and just fucking go hard on it.
You know what? Let's wrap up with that because I feel like that's a lesson that everybody can take
That's
and
perfect.
apply to all their lives.
Take that home with you, folks.
Period.
Take
Thank
it
you.
into
Monster you.
2020.
Yes, thank
Yep.
you so much,
Thank you for
Sir
having me. I appreciate
Dashington.
y'all
You've
having
been amazing. I feel like we got into your whole life. Now
For real.
Now we know what makes a person like you. Fucking in church at 14.
Fucking in church
In the
at
bathroom
14.
store.
That
Raw.
shit's
Don't forget
crazy.
In the
raw
church, at the, in the bathroom store, 14 years old, a train raw.
Can make you an entrepreneur, okay, guys?
Entrepreneurs,
Don't
yo.
think.
That's what it takes.
You got not.
That's-
You got to have that
that
motivated
It's
cousin
a
though.
true whole phase.
You got-
Exactly. Yeah. Look at that. And on that note, we want to thank you guys so much for listening, for watching. You guys too. You guys are so
Shout out to
amazing.
y'all.
Shout out to all the people that have been shouting us out when we see them in public. We went out last night. We saw a few supporters. We love you guys so much. Also, please subscribe to us on Patreon so that you guys can support more of the creative things that we got going on. We have a
Get
bunch
that
of different.
exclusive content.
Exactly.
I was say, what you got
Exclusive
on Patreon? It's like exclusive content.
Yeah, we
like
got exclusive
side shit.
content, like extra juicy stuff. We're also working on a street show.
Yeah.
We started at Drip Jamboree, so we got a bunch of content working on that
Well,
we're
I can
working
help
on.
y'all out.
coming
Let me
soon.
know. I can reach some exclusive shit, like tie people up on some shit. And
Yeah.
Do it for
Ooh.
your,
Absolutely.
do it for your,
okay,
your
okay,
for
guys.
the whole phase.
Guys,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what
When
I'm saying.
When I bring the black lights and we do it like for real.
Guys, that's what I'm
with
saying.
it.
This is why you have to
Yes.
become a patron so that you can get all this
Donate
creative
Patreon,
all of
you
that
know, all that
shit,
shit.
you know?
Exclusive shit.
And it's
Exclusive shit.
thewholephase.com sorry, patreon.com/thewholephase. Guys, it's not
Right.
me, it's the amnesia.
Wholeface.com.
Thewholeface.com coming
That sounded
soon
lit.
though.
That's
It's
Yeah,
coming,
man,
it's
it's
coming.
coming.
And if any of y'all bitches try to steal it, we reporting it.
Period. All right, but you guys can follow your fave. No, sorry. You guys can follow us on Instagram at The Hope Phase and on Twitter at The Hope Phase. Guys can subscribe to us on SoundCloud, right? And YouTube.
Follow on SoundCloud.
Follow on SoundCloud. Subscribe to us on YouTube. YouTube.com/SIRENS_NYC, which is the name of the collective. Get all our lit shit. Hit the bell, the notification bell, so you can get a ding every time we bling.
Period.
Notifications is everything.
And
Make
you
that
can follow-
hotline bling.
Period. And you guys can follow me on Instagram. I promise I'm gonna come with more content. I just have social
Oh my
anxiety
god. Yeah, we
sometimes.
got pressed by our friend. She was like, it's been a while since you guys posted. I'm like,
Like, what's going on?
I know I'm working on it, but you guys can still follow me. You know, I got some good stuff on there. Everybody loves Becky on the gram, and the story's always popping. You know, because it takes a little less social. I don't know what I'm talking about, but you know, I'll see you guys motherfuckers next week.
ooh, okay. right. Next
I
week.
don't know.
Okay, so you guys can follow me on Instagram at MJSmokesMJ. Ooh, forgot all the other shit. Okay. Follow the tattoo page, MJ Smokes and Pokes. We still poking out here. And
Boop, boop.
Well, MJ smokes and pokes. What's this?
yeah,
She does
stick and
just
poke.
stick and poke
Poke.
tattoos.
Tattoos. Poke tattoos,
Yeah.
not that other poke.
Oh shit.
Even though
That's still cool. I'm done. I need,
Right? I'm like,
I
we
need-
can
I want-
merge it.
I want a rope down my arm. I want like a rope
Ooh.
tattooed on my arm.
It might take long, but I can do it.
You do it?
Yes, I
That's
can
what you
do
do? I
it.
didn't know that.
Yeah, she does everything. What else do you do? What's else?
All right, I got the hair page, MJ Braids and Slays. Come get you
What?
some braids. We should do
This
some
shit
braids on the
crazy.
stage.
I did
Shit.
not know that shit.
Ooh,
I love that
bitch.
I
You
love-
you twist dreads?
I don't.
Yeah, I'm like,
Do you,
if
MJ?
she would have twist
can.
dreads, then it would have been happened already.
You know what?
I'm
I
pretty
can't.
sure.
I'll do them
I
next time.
I do
Yes.
dreads, MJ. So if you need me
Oh,
to,
Becky
I can
got
be
it.
an
She got
assistant, and then you could just get the PC, and we could make that happen.
Okay, high five.
Sounds like a deal to me.
What else?
What else you do?
Oh yeah, that's it. That's all the pages I have for you today.
Yeah, guys, check us out. Check us out. Your turn.
It's your boy RB representing Punchline Punch. Follow me at Punchline Punch on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. Today we had the variety pack. I was sipping Cinnamon Whammy. Becky was sipping Amnesia.
She got too much left.
MJ was sipping Queen's Water.
Right
Our
now.
guest was sipping Queen's Water. He finished this shit
Mad Dog
already.
2020, 2020. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking
Mad
about.
Dog 2020, 2020. Punchline.
It should make me almost feel like I should change my name back to Slurred Words.
Slurred Words.
No, for
It's
real.
okay. The original fans know.
They know.
what
Slurred
know.
words with the 3 R's.
But yeah, if you want to try any of these flavors, and plus I got more, follow me at Punchline Punch on Instagram and check out my menu, man. It's been a pleasure. We gonna keep on sipping.
Ooh.
Y'all gonna keep on tripping.
Hey,
Yeah.
and also don't forget, check us out at fucking motherfucking Howard and in Atlanta at Spell House Homecoming, because we're gonna be
Spell
coming.
House
We
Homecoming.
coming with all the punch.
Howard Homecoming.
We're going the 25th to the 27th.
That's Atlanta.
That's in Atlanta.
25th, 27th. What? That's next weekend.
No, sorry,
That's in
October.
3 weeks.
October.
Okay.
And then we're going to Howard, which is I think the 12th.
Yeah. It's like October 13th.
October 12th or
Some-
13th.
yeah.
That's
We
We're
booked
gonna
for-
drive
we
in.
booked weekend after
Yo,
weekend.
let me know.
Yeah.
I'm down in those areas all the time. Like I live in Charlotte now, so I'm like 2 hours, 3 hours
Okay.
from
Yeah.
Atlanta.
we about to
But
we
I'm
about to
always-
collab,
I'm-
guys.
Because
collaborate
Wu-Tang is
something.
coming to Atlanta too.
Yeah.
It's happening.
It's about to be
That's
a whole
gonna be
movie,
lit, yeah.
and God knows what's gonna
Oh,
happen. Just
Wu-Tang's
like
gonna be
I
there
said.
that weekend, and y'all gonna be in
No,
town?
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang.
We got to
It's our friends.
we'll put you on. We'll put you on.
We'll put you on.
We about to have our
I'm like,
our
Wu-Tang,
after
word?
show.
Like,
We about to
like,
connect
y'all
on our
about to
after
see
show
my real age
ritual.
coming out.
Right?
I'm like, word Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang,
Shaolin.
You're like, nah, it ain't.
All right,
Not
but
Wu-Tang.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Sir Dashington. Thank
Yeah,
you
that was
guys.
awesome.
I love you
Appreciate
guys
it,
so
guys.
much.
This is a great episode.
No, for real.
God.
And thank you guys so much. We really, really, really love you. I tell you guys, we're working on so much content for you guys. I'm going in.
No. His cap.
Keep watching, keep listening, and we'll
Yes.
see